We all know anyone related to the Ace family is usually in some drama, and it's usually some weird drama. And Austin's brother Landon is no exception. He's found himself in some drama that he put himself into, honestly, and I don't really know why. The whole thing is just, I really don't know what's up with him. But I recently talked about how Shyla, his ex-girlfriend, was calling him out for using old photos of her and their daughter for clicks on Snapchat. She spoke out on TikTok saying, "Thinking about how Snapchat continues to monetize and let my known and documented user use their platform to torment me and exploit my daughter every single day. And I'm supposed to be okay with it." And for a while there, it did seem like he got the message and wasn't going to clickbait at least Shyla on his Snapchat story anymore. He still posted their daughter and such, but he hadn't posted any old photos of Shyla. Instead of clickbaiting Shyla on Snapchat, he had actually started incorporating a new girl into his Snapchat stories. I'm not sure if this is a new girlfriend, if they're dating, or what the deal is because he clickbaits so much I literally cannot tell what the deal is, and on his Instagram it's just a little unclear. But he started clickbaiting that another girl was pregnant with him and they were gonna have another baby, talking about baby number 2 and all this. He ended up just saying that they had a good dinner, but he surely was making a ton of content to convince people that he was about to have a baby with somebody else. And I guess maybe he was like, all right, people know that I'm actually kidding, so I can't actually joke that she's pregnant anymore. So, of course, he's gone back to his old ways and is once again posting old photos of Shyla on his story. In the last week, he's posted her 2 times. Once, it was a photo of her in the hospital from when she gave birth to their daughter, and the other is this photo of her pregnant. And it's just so weird to me, you guys. I mean, she's already spoken out about how strange it is for him to do this, but for him to continue, that is just wild. And he knows he's wrong for it too, because he's purposely cropping her face out of the photos or putting an emoji over her face. So he knows he shouldn't actually be showing her, but he does it anyways. And I don't know what is up with him in like the whole baby and pregnant women thing, because that is like the only thing he clickbaits. It's either his new girlfriend or this new woman in his life being pregnant, or it's an old photo of Shyla being pregnant, or it's her giving birth. Like, they do not switch up. It's just so weird. Like, why is that the only form of clickbait that he can do? I'm not bashing clickbait, but like, come on. You could clickbait anything else, like I bought a house or something. I don't know. But pregnancy? I don't know. What is the deal here? I know he was like known for having a family channel, but like, is that not just the strangest form of clickbait that you could think of? Especially when the other person in the photo didn't agree to be in that clickbait. I mean, come on. The whole thing is just so crazy because so many times before he's tried to say Shyla was crazy or she was always starting drama. And when he would make videos about her, he wouldn't even address her by name. He would refer to her as Soul's mom or my ex. But it's just so interesting that he's bold enough to post a photo of her for clickbait. Like, for someone who's always trying to seem like he isn't the one causing issues, we all see how she feels about this. But here you are, going against her wishes, doing this weird stuff. I'm telling you guys, the Ace family members, all of them, the Mcbrooms, have the most audacity for real. Like, who does this stuff? Clickbait something else, I'm serious. A house, shoes, a car, anything. But it's clear whatever he's making from these clickbait thumbnails sure has been working out for him, because it's the reason why he hasn't been posting on his YouTube channel anymore. I'm sure of it. It's been months since he's posted a video on there, and he's been posting on Snapchat every single day. I don't actually click on the stories. As you can see, like, you can still see his name because I didn't actually click on them. And most of his other stories, I see them just because people post them on TikTok because they just can't believe some of the stuff that he posts on there. But it's just like, why is he doing this? Now, Shyla hasn't really said anything since the first time she opened up about him posting her on Snapchat, but she is speaking out about some other things. She was recently on TikTok doing a live, and she opened up about co-parenting and what that has been like for her.
How has my situation been, like parenting? It's hard, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't really have a lot of family. I don't have a nanny or anything like that. I work a lot, and I don't have a housekeeper. I don't have another like person, like partner even. So like, think about like if you have a roommate, like someone's gonna do the cleaning.
She was also asked about if she keeps in touch with any of his family, and she said no, and tried to warn others to not stay close with an ex's family or friends because she learned a lot from her situation.
If I could tell you guys anything, if you're going through like a breakup, do not keep anyone mutual. Like you want to, because like you think like, oh no. No, you're giving people like that will never have your best interest at heart, like access to your energy, and like it's still like you need to cut ties. I learned the hard way, like one tie by one tie, like cut ties. Down to the dang, like I don't care who you guys share. Car broker, everybody gotta go. Like just don't do that. Cut ties. Start over. And I'll tell you another thing is like I've only been fucked over by referrals. I've never been fucked over by a stranger. Like, and I've been fucked over a lot. So, strangers are safe.
It was clear long ago that she wasn't going to be staying too close with his family, with the way she accused him and his mom of trying to take money from her, and also after Catherine went off on her that one time and tried to say that Landon was not the man that Shyla was painting him out to be. I'm pretty sure that Catherine even tried to call her a clout chaser.
If anything, you're creating attention for clout.
Which, I mean, are you kidding me? With these photos that he's using on his Snapchat, Catherine, let's get so serious right now. Look at who is the clout chaser for real. So there was just no way that they were ever going to be staying in touch after all that went down. But with all the back and forth that she's done with this family, people wanted to know if she had ever been sent a cease and desist, and she claims no, but that she's sent them, which makes me wonder if she's ever sent them to this family in particular, which is maybe why he can never say her name in videos, but he's like really pushing it by showing her in Snapchats, just like covering her face. I mean, if that is the reason, it's just, he is really pushing it.
Do I get cease and desist from people? Never received them. Send them. Don't get them. It's not a flex. Like, you don't want to have to send cease and desist. It's like, don't. It's like annoying. Like, bro, what? I don't want to send people stuff. Like, I have a full-time attorney. Isn't that crazy? That's how life can change. That was a better investment.
Now, in her live, she also wanted to talk about child support, which she says that she pridefully did not want in the beginning, and it's a huge lesson to others not to be like her, because she feels like both parents should be contributing to their child some way, somehow.
Which I think a lot of like women are like, I don't get child support, like, and it's a flex, but it's like not a flex. Like, girl, get that child support. Especially if like the man's not contributing. Like you said, if I have any advice for co-parenting, girl, get child support. Like, younger me thought the same thing, like, dang, it's a flex, she doesn't have child support. But like adult me is like, why should you have to support a child that it has two parents by yourself? Don't be like me. Learn from me. If you can learn from any of my mistakes, I would love that for you. Because I would love to not make the same. I wish I would have known stuff that seems so obvious now. In my like mid-20s when my brain just like clicked. Versus when I was younger and like I had no one to put me on game, no one to like educate me. And so everything was just like, you know, figuring it out and just kind of guessing off like the people behind me.
It's just so unfortunate that this is who she has to deal with, as this family seems to only make things difficult for her. But she's been getting a lot of love from those who do follow her, and they just want the best for her and hope that enough people will get Landon to just leave her be and not post her anymore. But as of right now, that's what Shyla is having to deal with and what Landon has been up to. I certainly want to know what you guys think about this whole mess and the fact that he keeps posting her and how he's always posting about pregnancy and birth. I'm just like, why? Why is this what you're posting about? But let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.